Hi, thank you guys for watching our very first video blog. I wanted to do this for quite some time and actually got the idea a little while ago from another missionary and their Facebook page where they did a video message. I can't say her name because she's going to a sensitive country, but you're probably going to watch this, so thank you. You know who you are. But I'd like to, if you haven't already, looked at our website or watched other videos I've posted that share who we are and the ministry we're going to be a part of, please take a look at our website that's listed here and read about what we're going to be doing, read about our family, watch the videos that we have there. But just to summarize, we're going to northern Thailand and we are scheduled to leave in March. We will be working primarily with university students through teaching English as well as starting a coffee house ministry where students come and practice conversational English and we build relationships and earn the right to share the love of Christ with students. And these students, their lives are transformed and they have the potential to transform an entire nation for Christ. So we're really excited about what the Lord's doing in Thailand and excited about the small part we get to play in that. So if you'd like to learn more about that, you can visit our website. We'll be doing several other video blogs and take the time to share our heart and passion and more detail along the way. But the Lord's really put something in my heart to focus on in this blog. And it's really been stirring in me for quite some time. And tonight I received confirmation that this is something I really need to focus on. So this blog is going to be a little bit more informative about missions, about giving to our family and how the whole process works. I think there's a lot of misunderstandings and I'm getting that from conversations I've been having and realizing I kind of had the same misunderstandings before I went into this myself. So I could see how people wouldn't necessarily know how this process works. I want to go ahead and start just by saying the first question I hear from most people is, are you paid? Is there a salary that you receive through an organization or the coffee house you're going to work at or the college you're going to be teaching English through? And the answer is no. We are actually going with the Assemblies of God World Missions organization, and that is the organization that we are under. They do not compensate any missionaries at all. All missionaries through this organization are funded strictly from supporters like you. So we are not going to be receiving a paycheck from the organization or from the college or from the coffee house. So we are strictly living off of the support that we raise from people like you. So the next question is, well, how do you survive? What do you do? And that's exactly what I just mentioned. We live off of the support we raise. So let me share a little bit about our budget. There's two parts to our budget. There's the cash budget and then there's the monthly budget. Before I really get into both of those parts, I do want to make sure you understand that any money given, whether it's a special offering towards the cash or through monthly support where you give on a monthly basis, none of that money comes directly to us. If you give us a check, send us a check or send cash, which people have done, given us cash or sent a check, we actually send that directly to the Assemblies of God World Missions, and you get a tax deductible receipt. So we don't ever get any of that money until we're in Thailand. A lot of people have a misunderstanding and think that that money is being used to support us now. So I do want to clarify that we are not getting any kind of money from support right now while we're stateside. The organization that we're under has actually created an account for us, and all of that money goes into this account, and we receive a monthly allowance out of that account to live off of while we're in Thailand. And there is an accountability system set up through this organization so that every penny goes to what it's supposed to go to. So we have reports we do each month and receipts that we have to turn in for everything that we spend. So please know that your money's not going to extravagant vacations or things that we don't need. Your money's going to help us survive, and we are held accountable for that and for showing what every penny has been spent on. So I hope that gives you some peace of mind to know that your money is not going to us having a 2-year vacation. Your money is going to us to survive and going and pouring ourselves into college students in Thailand. Okay, so let me get back to the budget part. I just had to mention that before I forget. The cash budget that we have to raise, we need $28,000. And that is the amount that we need for travel expenses, plane tickets for our family to and from the field, travel expenses while we're in Thailand to go and do other ministries around the country. It goes towards visas, passports, immunizations, educational expenses, and most importantly, getting our house set up in Thailand, our home. Obviously, we can't pack up our entire house and send everything to Thailand. So we're going to be starting over new and fresh you need to build a home in Thailand. So we'll rent a place and have to find things to put in our home and to get us set up so that we can live with our family there in Thailand for 2 years. So that's the cash budget. The second part of the budget, I'm going to take a little longer to explain, because this part's really the most important part of our budget and what we need to raise in support from you guys. The next part is our monthly commitments and monthly support. The monthly support that we need is $4,502 per month. And that basically what we need now is commitments from people to support us monthly. To support monthly, it means that individuals or families or businesses or churches lock arms with us and say, we believe in you, we believe what your family's doing, we believe what the Lord's doing in Thailand, and we want to partner with you and join this team and really lock arms and be a part of what God's doing. So the monthly commitments, there's been several questions about this. When do we give? How does this work? To give monthly, you have to commit first. A lot of people think that they commit when we leave in March. If you're going to commit, please commit now or sometime before March. Before we can get approval to go to Thailand in March, we have to have 100% of our monthly support committed, which means people have gone onto the website, they've put in their information and said, this is how much we're going to commit, whether it's $300 a month, $200 a month, $25 a month. This is how much we're going to commit to on a monthly basis as the Lord provides for the next 2 years. And so if you wait to go and put your commitment in the system, what will happen is in March, when we get to March, we won't get our approval because we won't have 100% of our commitments yet. So what could happen is our departure date could be pushed back, and that's going to affect our arrival time, and it'll affect the ministries that we're going to be a part of. So please, if the Lord is stirring in you now, and I just ask that you're praying about this, if the Lord is stirring in you to support us on a monthly basis, please make that commitment now. Now, if you make the commitment now, it doesn't mean you have to start paying now. Let me explain the options that you have. When you commit to support us monthly, whether it's $100 a month, $200 a month, or $25 a month, when you make that commitment, you have an option. You can start paying it now. If you start paying it now monthly between now and March, the money that you give between now and March goes towards our cash budget, which is great. It helps us raise that $28,000 we need in cash. And then in March, if you're giving the whole time, and then once in March, that money will then be designated to the monthly support we need. If you commit now, but you want to wait until March to give, you can start giving to us in March when we're in Thailand, and then that money goes towards the monthly support that we need. Or you can commit now, you can give a special offering towards the cash budget now, and then you can wait until March to give on a monthly basis. So you have 3 options of how you can start giving once you've locked arms and said, yes, I want to do this, and I believe in you guys. So I hope that clarifies the monthly support. Again, we don't receive any of that money until we get to the field. So please don't think that it's going towards us living now or going towards things that are not necessary. I want to stress that because I think a lot of people have a misunderstanding about missionaries, and they think that they're out there just having vacations in these exotic places and or living off of that money while they're here at home. Please know that that's not the case, and that there is a reputable, very large missions organization that we're working under that has a lot of policies in place and accountability so that missionaries can't live that way. So I hope that eases your mind a little bit and helps you to get a different perspective on missions. And so what I need to ask from you now is that you'll start praying about this. If you haven't already gone to the Lord and asked the Lord how you should be helping in supporting this family, please pray with your family, pray with your husband, and really let the Lord reveal what you're supposed to do. And just come into agreement with your spouse and with your family and whatever the Lord's leading you to do, and to just release that faith, release just the blessings that God's given you. Our pastor says something that I think is an incredible visual for me. It's a great analogy that, the Lord didn't create us to be reservoirs of his blessings, and to just store up all that the Lord's given us, but yet we're rivers, so that those blessings that the Lord gives us flows through us. We're blessed to be a blessing. So I just pray right now that you will go to the Lord and just seek the Lord about this and ask the Lord how you could bless this ministry and what he wants you to do. So if you become a partner, monthly support, or just a special offering, we're going to be sending you a prayer card in the mail. Now, this prayer card is just a reminder to pray for us, because our family needs covering and needs prayer. We're about to embark on an incredible journey and literally moving on the other side of the world and going to a nation that has an incredible spiritual darkness just covering that nation. And so we want to be a part of just breaking that nation out of this darkness and freeing and just bringing the light to these people. So we need prayer, and we need prayer now. We need prayer while we're there. So please be praying for our family now. Keep this card on your refrigerator. Keep it in your office, wherever you're going to see it on a daily basis, to remember. We know how life gets. We know that, life is busy and people get busy, and sometimes you forget. So this is just a reminder to pray for us and to pray for the people of Thailand. So keep this card in a place where you can see it. In addition to sending this card out to you, once you lock arms with us and become partners, we'll be sending you monthly newsletters, and I'll have a chance for you guys to sign up for that on Facebook for you to become to receive a monthly letter. Now, if you just are unable to support us financially, we need your prayer support. Again, we need to be covered in prayer. So please contact me on Facebook with your address, or you can email me, and I'll put the email address right here on the screen at sherwoodmission@gmail.com. Email me your address, and I'll send one of these cards out to you so that you can be reminded for the next 2.5 years to pray for our family and to pray for Thailand. So I hope that this was informative. I hope that it cleared up some misunderstandings that you may have about missions. Again, I was the same way before I went into missions myself. I didn't quite understand how this all worked. So I hope it helps. And we'll be praying for you guys. And we just appreciate your love. We appreciate your prayers. And most importantly, your support in everything that the Lord's doing in our family and through our family. So stay in touch, and I'll be chatting with you guys soon. Thank you.